Hello and welcome back to some more Dagenham United FC action. Today sees the Daggers face familiar faces in Frenford Development FC as we go in the Fenton Cup second round. We see the starting lineup for the Daggers here: Rob Albuza in goal, a back four of Jourdain, Chris, new signing Pierre, Fritz on the left, JT, Derek, and a debut start for Pete with TJ on the left, Scott on the right, and Shaquille back up top. The two sides have, of course, met each other many a time previously, both coming up from the Premier Division promoted last season. We see here the game's been kicked off, Dagenham in the blue and white stripes, Frenford in the red and white. The game here being played at Frenford's home ground of the Drive. See Pete there with an early touch on the ball. Shaq looking to drive forward, but just held up there by the Frenford player. Dagenham made it into the second round of the Fenton Cup, beating the then top of the table Premier Division side AEK London. We see an early ball there. Frenford looking to put some pressure on. Dagenham did start very, very slowly in this game, I will say. Took us a while to get out of gear. I'm not really sure what the issue was. There was quite a number of changes to the lineup, and Frenford took full advantage of that. You can see that's a great through ball and far too easy. Great challenge there by JT though. Throws himself at the ball and manages to get that interception. Pete looking to follow up there with a clearance away. Another player who's come from the Dagenham United reserves. Shows there's a clear pathway for the reserve boys to break through into some senior division football, some step 7 football. That's what we try to do. We like to promote these players and keep it in-house. And there's been a number of players who have already made that step this season. That's a very big switch. Great touch as well. Just caught inside Fritz. Squares it across the box, and again, far too easy. Frenford have taken advantage of Dagenham's lacklustre start to the game, and they fired themselves 1-0 up on the 10th minute. The slow start for Dagenham didn't end there though, however. Not the best ball into the box. JT looking to clear up, but Frenford straight on the counter. There's definitely a touch of the hand there. Ref did not see it. Not in the best position too. And there's a good first save by Rob, but unfortunately just not followed up. Frenford have found themselves 2-0 up after just 15 minutes. No two ways about it. It's a very, very poor start for Dagenham. Not at all what you need going into a game like this. And you give Frenford the advantage. They're going to take it. There's no bones about it. Dagenham haven't been good enough yet. Have to step it up. Not at all at the levels we're at. Pierre looks to take an ambitious strike, and keeper's made a fumble there and just pushes it past the post. The optimistic strike there has led to a corner. Good whipping, and Shaq just unable to convert it there. Got to head onto it, just tried to cushion it into that far post. Not a bad effort. Again, Frenford have found himself through behind. Good save again by Rob, and a good recovery header as well by Fritz. Rob's been fantastic in this game, I will say. A couple of big saves, kept the scoreline down. So we're not going to make excuses. Frenford rightfully deserve to be 2-0 up at this point. Big throw into the box again by Chris, who just bounced through everybody. See the keeper there. A look at the spare, just thankful that ball's gone through and it's been knocked out for that corner. Another good delivery goes in. Bit of pinball. Frenford can't quite clear it. TJ looks to shoot. Bounces back in the Shack. First time strike, keeper saved it. And he's managed to bundle the ball in. Dagenham half the deficit. It's 2-1 now.
Let's go.
Not the prettiest goal you'll ever see, but sometimes that's all that you need. Striker just fox in the box, nicks onto the end of it.
Shack back. Hashtag that on Twitter.
You heard it here first.
And that's the first goal of the season for Shaquille. Back in Dagenham colours, back home where he belongs. Top scorer last season, played a huge part, and obviously Dagenham getting promoted. It's been a delight to welcome him back to the club, and one goal in 2 games already. There's absolutely no doubt that he's going to start getting on the score sheet more regularly. A big addition and welcome back. We see that is half-time. Dagenham going trailing 2-1. Again, no excuses. Wasn't good enough in that first half. First sub of the game there. We see Kane Dash comes on, replaces Pete. And the second half is underway. Half-time team talk for Dagenham was that We need to start squeezing higher, start putting pressure on this Frenford back four. They played some nice football throughout the game, but the back four looked a little bit shaky. We thought we could take advantage of that, and you can see there, Deck straight away, straight up his man, trying to win the ball back. Shaq now jumping straight onto it. Pierre just tied it up there at the back. Had a very, very good game at right back, I will say. Unfamiliar position for him, but he was superb throughout. Look at that straight away. Foul there, but Dagenham, much, much better tempo going into this second half. Can't afford to rest on our laurels and not challenge for the ball. That is a very good pass as well by Frenford. What a challenge by Fritz. And you can see within the first few minutes, the intensity and the momentum of Dagenham has stepped up massively. It's a good ball in there by Derek as well. Falls to the edge of the box. Fritz following it up. Keeps the ball down well, but just drags it wide of the target. But straight away, it's a completely different Dagenham side in his second half. Fritz has looked up here, seeing Shaq, and what a fantastic touch that is. Plays it straight into Kane's path. Can't quite get the touch under control, and Scott follows up. Can't keep the ball down, but that more direct, more intense pressure for Dagenham is started to really cause Frenford some problems. And Dagenham, I say, we're not good enough in the first half, but it's been all Dagenham so far in this second half. Good ball into the box as well. Keeper flaps at it. No one there for the rebound, no. But just putting that pressure on the keeper, get a few little sighters and testers, see what you can do. Pierre just being tugged there, and some of the fouls gone against him. Second sub of the game here sees Richie Mortelderton comes on to replace Jean Lewis. Pierre with a big ball, and Richie straight away involved in the action. Good header into Kane's path. Probably should have struck first time there. Ball's bounced. Got to be hitting that one on the half volley. Again, goes out to dangerous position. We know Chris has got a very, very big throw here. Always a weapon. Causes defences all kinds of problems. And that's a great ball into the box. Drilled straight at the keeper, and he's managed to just react in time and punch it away. Just needs that half touch, and that's a goal. Pressure starting to build on Frenford now. Dagenham playing some much better football. But a 10 there just nicks the ball, and Jordan absolutely going through the player. Not a foul in any way, shape or form. Fantastic challenge. Wholehearted defending. That's my centre-back. And another big ball into the box. Keeper again just flapping. Pushed it over the bar. Really starting to put some pressure on. Third sub of the game sees Deshaun Clark coming on to replace Fritz. Another direct ball thrown into the box. This time Dagenham not able to get onto the end of it. Ball played out wide. There's a foul there straight away. Man's been pushed over. That's miles offside, and somehow the liner has not raised his flag. I have no idea. So let's rewind this one back and give you guys the opportunity to have a look at this. Put a little filter on as well so there's no confusion. I understand there's some tight calls in games, but my word, if he was any further towards our goal, he may as well swap gloves with Rob. Poor decision there, really frustrating. See the final sub of the game as Nana comes on to replace Scott. Pierre slipped there from the free kick, but that's a good hit by Chris. Plays it into the box, bounces down again. Oh, Jordan's just dragged it wide. But again, that pressure really starting to tell on Frenford. Just Dagenham cannot find a way through. Familiar story of the season, unfortunately. And again, good head by Jordan. Keepers managed to collect it quite easily, though. Been all Dagenham this second half. Just once again, seems to be the story of the season. Just cannot cut through enough and bury our chances. And Frenford have managed to keep hold of their lead so far. And a big throw into the box again. Kay's looking to get a flick on. It's bounced that near post, and Frenford players just managed to nudge it away with a knee there. Like I said, Dagenham really tried their hardest, threw everything at it. Everything bar the kitchen sink. We see it again there. Bounces the edge of the box. Chris plays a smart ball back outside to Derek, but well closed down by that Frenford man there. The time running out for Dagenham. Ball gets thrown forward. Deshaun looks to try and win it header. That's a good challenge there. Just knocks it out for that throw, but you see the ref just having a little look at his watch there. Blows the full-time whistle. Frenford win the game 2-1. Really frustrating. Fantastic effort from the Daggers in the second half, but a very poor start. Meant Frenford deservedly took the lead in that first half, and we just left ourselves too big of a mountain to climb. Wish Frenford the best of luck in the next round. And there's confirmation of the result, 2-1. As always, thanks for watching.